Hey everybody, it's Dani from Dani Loves Planning. Today I want to share with you something that I found, and I've already started on my May calendar, but I think it's a hack that might be pretty helpful. So I'm going to show you how, number one, I found this great planner, but it's spiral, and I don't like spiral planners, but I like the way that this is set up. And so I'm going to use this for my happy planner, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you're interested, continue to watch. Of course, hit the bell button so that you can hear the notifications, and then you'll also know when I'm releasing other videos. I do them periodically, so that way you can see what's happening. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, let me explain to you guys how much I like, or why I like this planner. So number one, it was from Michael's, and Michael's had this crazy sale about, I don't know, maybe in the last 2 months, definitely this year, but like in the last 2 months, and they had 80% off of their planners. Now you guys, I went crazy, like 80% off. Are you kidding me right now? And it was off of happy planners. It was off the recollection planners. It was really just off any planner that was there, 80% off. So when I saw this, it said the family planner, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Let me see what happens. But when you open it up, number one, there's a little place here where you can put a picture. And then, you know, love makes us family. And I was like, this is so nice. And I don't normally use the recollection planners, but at 80% off, I mean, I had to get it. But anyways, when I fast forward over to the reason why I really like this is if you look here, this is just January, and of course I haven't used it because, again, I don't use this. I use a happy planner. But here you can put in the names of each one of your family members, and then you can plan out their entire week. And I thought, oh my God. Now, mind you, there is a teacher planner that you can totally make it do this, but just the fact that, number one, it was 80% off. So automatically already put in the basket, right? But number two, it's set up that way. And so I thought, wow. So I've been holding on to them. I actually gave one away, and I figured I would just keep them. So if I wanted to give them, actually I gave a couple away, but I'll keep them. And if somebody needs a planner, then I can give them these planners if they're not, you know, they're not used to using planners or whatever. But then I said, I really like this, and I'm working on some structure in my home. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this. So let me show you what I did. So I'm going to show you how I went from here to, and I'm working on my May planner, to, hold on one second, to this. And I'll show you what I did with this. And so I put it in here. You can see it's a little shorter or whatever. But then here you go. And I can put myself, my husband, and our 4 children, which is perfect. It has 6 spots, so that's totally perfect for our family. Up here, there's dates. But what I'm actually going to do is use this for the month, because not necessarily do I need everything that they need to do, but my kids are older, and so they don't have as many things on their calendar that I need to follow. But the things that I do need to follow, I think I can possibly do like a week 1, week 2. I'm trying to figure that out. But as far as this is concerned, I totally made it work. And as you can see, it has been punched so that it can fit my happy planner, and it's no longer spiral. So let's get going with that. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to pull out June so that I can start off with June, so you can see how I did it. Okay, you guys, I'm super excited about this because I feel like this is just amazing. So number one, I did change my cover just because I didn't like the cover that was for May. And so the part that what I did like was this cover that says Laugh Daily, Love Forever. This was actually an April cover, so I'm not sure if you can see, but the extra, you know, like the reinforcement for the tab is right here. Can you see that? Maybe. Yeah, right there. So what I did was I put these two together, if you can see that, because I didn't like what the May looked like. So let's stop talking. Let me just show you how to do it. So first of all, I'm going to pull this out. And what I love about this is it means that I can buy whatever planner I want and basically Frankenplan. I said I was going to do a video about that, but I can Frankenplan the planner. And what Frankenplanning is basically what I'm doing right now. It's just taking pieces from another planner and turning it into what you want for your main planner that you're going to use. Now, you all may say, well, yeah, but if you tear that apart, then what are you going to do with these days? Don't worry about that. I'm just making it work for what I want. I do not necessarily want to use this particular planner for the entire, for like week by week. I want to have a monthly kind of spread of my whole family, like what they need to do or what the responsibilities are for everyone else or whatever. And then I'm going to continue to have my catch-all with the weekly plans set out that aren't necessarily specifically, you know, my middle daughter or my son or my oldest daughter. It's not going to do that. So I take this out, and then I am going to use my hole punch and handy dandy scissors. I'm also going to use my adhesive Tombow here. Now what I've done is I just decided to cut this part off, this frayed part. Now I'm not going to go too crazy. You want to just cut it right at the top where the hole ends, right? So we're cutting it right there at the top because I want to make sure that there's enough space when I hole punch it with the Happy Planner holes. And this is going to make it able to be cut with the Happy Planner hole and then a hole punch, and then I can put it into my Happy Planner. So now you can see it's a clean edge. It's a little dirty though, you guys. It gets a little out of hand when you're doing this. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to do this for all of them. And really, I'm so close that I can kind of feel it. It's a little bumpy because, you know, it goes between the paper and then the hole and the paper and the hole, and that means you're exactly in the right place. So again, this is really cool because this means that if you have a spiral notebook that's the same size as your Happy Planner, or I'm sorry, a spiral planner that you see that you like, and it's the same size as your Happy Planner, you can totally, totally change it so that it can fit your Happy Planner. And I guess even if it's not the same size, if you wanted it to be a separate size, I guess you could do that too. So just gonna cut this. And yeah, I did my May and I was like, you know what? This is a great tip to share, because I would have never thought this. Like normally I just don't even look. I mean, I look at them, but I know I don't like spiral planners. And so I just don't. That's why I really haven't been able to justify Erin Condren just because of the spiral. But you know, it's not that I like them. I don't know. So anyways, so now I have the cover. Now the thing about the cover is, if I don't like this cover, which I think for June this would be fine, so I'm not going to change it. But if I didn't like this cover, I can grab a different cover. Matter of fact, I'll just show you. Let me find a different cover that's for a different month. This is pretty cool, but that's not the... Let's see what January looks like. The best memories happen with family. I like that. More confetti. March. And then these are all upcoming. So I'll try another and see. This is a brand new one that I haven't touched. Let's see. This is definitely Frankenplanning, okay? Because I'm just going from one to the... Ooh. This is so pretty. I wonder why I never used it. This is so pretty. Actually, oh man. Actually, I need this for the front of this planner. So I'm going to take this out, actually. Sorry, you guys. So February. Ooh, that's cute. March, April. Choose joy. Since April is gone. Well, it's not really, but I'm going to use this. So for I'm going to change this. I want this as my cover, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut this off that says April. And just make sure that it's straight. Gone. Okay, so no more April. And then this way, I'm going to make this say June by just attaching these two. And the way that I do that is my handy dandy tom bow. So, for anyone who's not familiar with this, this is basically adhesive tape that you can roll on. Very cool. Will make all of your pages stick together. Oops. And so I really like it because, you know, you can just get creative. You don't have to accept, you don't have to use a planner as it comes. You can definitely change it and customize it to what you like. And that's really what I love about this. And again, that's the reason why I like the Happy Planner so much, because you can customize. Maybe I'm running out. Because you can customize it. But now that I've learned that I can just take a spiral, oh man, come on. That I can take a spiral and make it what I want it. Okay, let's see, I know I have another one. That's so exciting because now, I mean, so many different more options. You know, I've looked at all the different sales and stuff and I'm like, listen, I'm not buying not another thing. Here's another one. I just want to make what I have work, right? So, and sometimes it gets that way. And then sometimes you're just like, what sale's happening? I'm there, you know? I think it's just times how you feel. I have so many stickers and things. I'm like, Danielle, use these stickers. All right, so I just want to make sure that it's going to stick. And then this one is a little longer, so I'm gonna have to hole punch this again, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just gonna make sure that this lines up first. So, just making sure that it all lines up. And now I have a brand new June that wasn't even a part of this, right? So there you go, brand new June, okay? Love that. Now it looks like it's not, there's not too much of a difference, just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is just, number one, it looks like it was a little crooked. So I'm just gonna cut this extra off because the whole point is to really make it look like this was the June cover, right? And so I'm gonna cut that extra off like that. That's gone. And then I'm just gonna hole punch it. If it'll let me. Sometimes I think this thing, it's not gonna let me. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna put a little slit until I feel the pages connecting, and see if this will work and see if it'll fit. If it fits and I don't have to cut it, then that's perfectly fine. I'm good with it. I probably should have cut this first, but it's okay. All right, so let's see if that will work. So this is May. Let's see. Oh yeah, boom, you guys see that? All right, so that's my June. Perfect. Not necessarily on this side. If I cut it, it's, oh, okay, I can cut it. Sorry, guys, hold on a second. You know how sometimes you see things and you're like, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So actually, I'm gonna cut this off, and then I'm gonna hole punch it again. And what's gonna happen is, because I did this for May, it's not going to cover May, right? And so they'll be the same height, so that just so that they're the same size, same height. So I'll show you in a second, because my explanation of what I'm saying is not making sense. Boop, boop. All right. So, yeah. So did you know that you can totally, now it'll go through there. Okay. So let's go ahead and hole punch that. All right. Did you guys know that you can totally customize your, look at that. It's perfect. It's enough space, whatever. And then when I put it in here, boom, 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 boom. Of course, it would go behind May, but still. There you go. So now it doesn't cover May. So you can see that it doesn't cover May, and it's perfect, right? Okay, so that is that piece. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing for these sheets. So first of all, this is going to have to be hole punch there. So let's do that. It's a little small space here, but it's okay. So I'm going to hole punch that. If you haven't gotten a hole punch for your Happy Planner, you definitely should. Mine doesn't have the back to it, so that's why this these pieces keep coming out. Usually it checks it. It catches it. That's that one piece. And then 1, 2, 3. So this needs to be hole punched here. So I'm going to hole punch it there. And you can pick them up at Michael's. You can order them from the Happy Planner if they have them in stock. But as you can see, definitely helps you fit things in to your planner that wouldn't normally fit. So now I'm going to put this here. And boom, voila. There's my June from a spiral planner that I have now Frankenplanned into my Happy Planner. So the thing about this is, when you turn the page, so this is going to be my monthly, but when you turn the page, this is going to fit in there, right? So what I've done, I don't necessarily want it to say May 31st through June 6th, because I'm not going to use this as a weekly planner, and that's what I was saying earlier, for my family. So I'm going to put my family's name, my husband, myself, and then our four children here. And then I'm going to white this out. And so if you just use this came from Office Depot, I'm just going to white this out. And then when I decorate it, of course, I'll cover this with whatever decoration I decide for June. But this way, this will be for the entire month of June. What do I need to remember for my family? What do they have coming up? And I'm really just going to make each row a particular person. And so whatever I need to write in these boxes, I will. But it won't be for the whole week. I mean, it won't be weekly, because I have a catch-all for that, right? So I'm just going to take this away. I'm just trying not to cover the pink part, because that's a name. Okay, and so there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that hack. Again, that is just me taking, really Frankenplanning from a spiral notebook to make it fit my Happy Planner, just because I like the layout. And yes, I can get a Happy Planner that has this layout. It's a teacher planner. They have this layout. There's other ones that have a student planner, I believe, but there's so much stuff that needs to be done to really make it do what I want it to do. And so much stuff that I have to cover that I don't want to do that. I want something that's already set up for me. And so this was perfect. Adding a couple pieces, I was able to change my June cover as I did for May. So for May, I did the same thing, and I changed it to what I wanted it to be. And actually, let me put this in order as it should be. But I was able to change my my cover and use what I think will be very helpful for our family and the structure that we're putting in place. And it just works. It just works for us. And then you'll see here too that these sheets are directly from the Happy Planner. Oops. Yeah, I connected that. So directly from the Happy Planner. So, you know, there's that layout, and they're a little larger than the other sheets, but I'm really okay with that because it's going to work for me. So again, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully that was helpful. Nice eye opener. Go ahead and try out a spiral notebook and see what you like about it, and then hack it so it can fit inside of your Happy Planner. All right. Until the next time, you guys, again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and then I will see you on the next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.